What's up, guys? Welcome back to another City Skylines stream, and welcome back to the gorgeous city of Quokka Beach. And my goodness, everyone's here. Slowby, thank you very much for the resub. 2 months now. Thank you very much. The emote is coming, I promise. It's still pending. It's taking a while, but a new emote is coming. What's up, Kid Wizard, Rocket Hawks, MP, Saf? Happy Friday, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone is doing well, ready for a weekend, ready to relax and not work. I know I am. But we do need to do some work. We need to do some work here on our city here. Almost 112,000 population. And oh my goodness, this city just keeps getting cooler and cooler. The island looking really neat. I'm liking how that's coming. And then of course our new industrial area, which is looking pretty good as well. Hopefully not having any issues. But I want to try today to get our little city limit edge over here with our maybe a little bit more low density, and see if we can come up with something cool. Work the next 3 days. I'm sorry, Saf. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep building. And I was thinking, since we are getting out to the edge, I don't know if I want to continue this double road. Brian J with the raid. What's up, guys? Welcome everyone from the Bowtie Club. How are you guys doing this evening? Hey, what's up, Kawhi? Welcome. Brian J, there you are. How you doing, guys? What were you playing this evening? How was your stream? And hey, what's up, Gregory? Welcome to the stream as well. Everyone's showing up. Oh man, don't even get a chance to get into the city, and everyone's just already here. You guys are putting the pressure on me to make something. I gotta build something now. Alright. Let's see. So what was I saying? I don't even remember. The raid has thrown me off. You guys are ready to go here Friday. Apologies for the slightly late start as well. Just time thing. I arrive exactly when I need to be. So it appears you guys are ready as well, so. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Low density, that's what we're doing. We're building some more low density areas. But yeah, so we have our double road system, which I do like. But for the lower density area out here, for the edge of the city, I'm thinking we're gonna do one of these guys instead, just to make it seem a little smaller of an area. But how exactly I want to plan this out, I'm not sure. Maybe go with the terrain. Let's take a look. Couple weeks we can do the parks. Oh man, I'm so excited. What's the official date? I used to know the official date. I think it's like May, I want to say 27th, maybe? I don't know, but we'll definitely get some rock based parks for sure. Alright, let's take a look at this terrain. Oh yeah, that is hilly. For sure. DLC's on the 24th. Okay, gotcha. I was close. I almost had it. Alright, let's get that terrain back up. And let's see if we can maybe follow this hill around. This might be way too big. It probably is. But I'm just curious as to what this would look like if we had that go all the way around like this. It is very, very large and curvy. I kind of like it though. I do want it to connect up more so over here though. Somewhere along here, maybe there. Might be too close to that intersection. Maybe we'll back it up just a smidge. Right along that hillside. We're going very big with this, and I don't know if that's the best way to do it. Just get that linking up. I'm getting you out of there. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I want it to be that big. Although that doesn't look too bad. Other than the part where it looks bad. Hey, what's up, JXM? Welcome to the stream. And Moki. And Patrick's. What's going on, guys? I'm gonna give streaming a shot with some friends. Any tips? Any tips for streaming? Just have fun. Just have fun, be yourself. Because streaming's supposed to be fun. Alright, I'm getting rid of this. It's a little too big. I want to work a little smaller. And not so much giant area. Alright, Rocket Hawks, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Unbidden Puck, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, I want to make this a little less, I don't know what the word is, but gigantic. I think that might be the word. Yeah, let's get a straight bit going there. Do I have a casino? Did we put a casino in? I don't know if we did. We put a zoo in. I remember that. Let's check. Do we have the casino? We don't. There it is. We could put a casino in, though. That definitely could go in maybe the tourism area down here. Oh, the zoo's having a police issue. One of the monkeys stole someone's purse. I think that's the police issue. We have to arrest the monkeys now. Or the kangaroos are in a brawl. I think that's probably more fitting for the city, for the country. Kangaroos are having fisticuffs. Alright, let's grab that terrain again. And it is just one giant slope, because we did slope this. Let's smooth this out just a touch, though. Just a touch. Amazing to see how far this city has come. Yeah, this city really grew. It feels like it grew really quickly. I don't know if that's true or not compared to other cities, but it seemed almost effortless to just continue it and expand it. It just very organically grew, and it was really a fun build, and we're still not even done. We still got lots to do. I'm talking like it's over. It's not over. Hey, what's up, stupid hand? Welcome. Zoo's gonna be dirty and cramped and disgusting since it doesn't get funding as the people don't come. People don't come because it's cramped and disgusting. That's a catch-22 right there. Alright, let's put in some angles, because we want it to be a little angular. Get that going to there. I like that. Alright, I think that's a good start. That's a good start for what I want. And actually, let's just start with this. Let's keep it small. Sometimes I like to, or I tend to, I don't necessarily like to, but I tend to build a little too large. I think too grand. Sometimes you just gotta take it slow. Just gotta step back, get back to basics. Alright, we'll do that. Have you going into there. Let's have this. Let's see, we want to make this hopefully a good looking intersection right here on the corner. Although it might be a little too close to that intersection. Maybe we'll move it a smidge. But we'll see how it goes. We'll just get that straight bit coming into there. And I'll put some slip ramps in. And hopefully those look decent. And that one's not bad. This one, a little ugly. There we go. Oh. Yeah, let's back that up just a bit, just to give them a little more of a smooth ramp, smooth transition there. So get you going to there. That looks a little more nice to drive on. I think we need to adjust the heights here, and then it'll look good. So let's make sure all these are the same height as that, which does make that a bit of a hill, but that's okay. It still looks pretty good. And that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good as well. Maybe a little curvier. Oh, too curvy. Not bad. just come in with our lane adjustments, make sure these guys gotta keep going straight through. And you guys also have to go straight through. There we go. So that's all set up. And now we have a nice little area for another nice little neighborhood. Oh, we got another fire. Yet another one. Every time we load up the city, we always get some fires. So I shouldn't be surprised, yet I always am. Alright, let's cut that away. Try to make this nicer. Let's cut that. And just make this a little smoother. Oh. There we go. Smooth that up, and then we'll make this a nice smooth bit there. So hopefully, when we connect this up, not as terrifying looking on that slope. I think that looks a little better. Could I play Sims 4? Oh man, I don't even know the last time I've played a Sims game. The last Sims game I probably played was probably like 10 years ago, if not longer. It has been a while since I've played a Sims game. I don't even know if I know where to start. I would like essentially have to relearn the entire game. Aw, Moki. I'm sorry to hear that you're in pain, but we're all here for you. We'll try to keep the positive vibes going for you. And even if you're lurking, it's all good. We're glad to have you here. Hey, what's up, Dark Koala? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, Sims 4. I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe we'll give it a try on like one of our Monday streams, if that's something you guys would be interested in. I don't know if it would be entertaining to watch me try to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Then again, you guys do watch me sort of struggle with my cities, and I somewhat know what I'm doing here, so it wouldn't be that much different, would it? Welcome back, Stupid Ann. I had to finish the Hamilton musical. Alright, won't let me put a road in right there, but it will let me put it in here. That's fine. And we're gonna start at least this area. So close to the main road. We're gonna make this a little more organized, and then as it goes out, it's gonna be like more and more sprawling. And we'll see how this turns out. So let's start out with our sort of organized look here. And actually, I kind of like the idea of this road coming down like that. That looks pretty cool. What about God of War? I never played a God of War game, to be fair. I've played Sims. That I at least have some experience with. I've never played a God of War. Is God of War, is that only on PlayStation? Or is it also on Xbox? I don't even know, because I've never really had too much interest in it. If I'm taking game requests, I'd love to see someone get into EU4. EU4, I don't know what EU4 is. Is it a horror game? Be horrified at its complexity. Or it's just a complex game. Alright, let's make that go right to there. And these are probably going to change to be those smaller roads, but we shall see. I do like that though. Europa Universalis? Am I saying that right? Universalis? Interesting, never heard of that. Alright, so this is good. I like this. I'm almost tempted to continue this through. But actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to continue this through. Similar to way back when we were building up here, how we have a couple cut-through roads at some weird diagonals. Let's keep that going. Hey, what's up, sports fan? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Alright, get that going to there. And do we want it to go all the way to the main road? I don't think so. Actually, you know what? I do. I want it to go to the main road, but it's not going to cross over. It's just gonna stay at that one side. How about that? I like that. I think that's cool. Let's just put a tiny little curve in right here if we can. If we can. There we go. EU4 is a very complex but fun strategy game. I highly recommend it if you have a few lifetimes. I don't know if I have a few lifetimes. I did used to play, speaking of sort of strategy games, I used to play Civilization a lot. That was kind of the game that I played before I got into City Skylines. I would just stay up and play Civ 5, I think. I was never good at it, but it was a fun game to play. I think I played it on stream once, and I was just embarrassing myself, so I haven't done it since. Alright, but I like that. A lot of cut-through roads, but hopefully, because they are those smaller bits of road, they won't cut through too much. Also, it's going to be mostly residential, but we do still have a couple spots in here. So let's keep filling that up. Yeah, we'll do this side as well. That way we're just done with that area. All new, and hopefully that'll build up and look pretty good. Hey, what's up, Jim James Jimothy? Welcome to the stream. Alright, I like this. I do want an area here, though, because I do want this to continue out here. But I'm thinking in this spot, right around the back of the hospital, I think we'll, do a little commercial. I think that would be good. Let's grab another one of our main roads. Not the 4-lane. Or do we want to do the 4-lane? You know what? I changed my mind. Let's do the 4-lane. Stream is so relaxing. You're loving it? Well, I'm glad to hear that, Jim. I'm glad you could join us for the relaxing stream. Where's my guidelines? Do I have guidelines? There's my guidelines. And we could put the road right up against the hospital, which part of me likes, part of me doesn't like. No, let's not do that. Let's keep it a little further back, and we'll even leave a tiny little gap. Maybe we'll put a pathway or something going back there. See if I can bring that. Oh, look at that. Look at that coming straight down. And into a little curve right there. Maybe just coming down slightly further. There we go. And now that does create quite the intersection here. But let's see if we can do it. Let's see if the game will let us do something crazy. Let's go there, and then we'll grab our Move It mod and just line that up. There we go. I like that. I do like that. And that makes that a dead-end road, which I think is fine, because having another junction right there would be a little insane. And let's also continue that through. And that's going to go straight through. And then we're not going to allow you guys to turn, or you guys to turn. Oh, and someone's already driving out here. I don't know why, but they are. They love it so much. And then don't let these guys turn right into there, because they can turn back here. They can continue going straight on through. That way or that way, meaning they don't need to turn left there. Cool. I think that makes sense. So that way that road has a pretty cool connection there. I would typically curve this and have it be more of like a slip ramp, but because we do have this road coming straight through, I kind of like that. Just going straight through. But it can always change. I can always make some alterations. Let's keep that. Let's keep that like that. We could actually even grab you back here. And instead, just put a very slight curve to this. Because it's got the space. So we'll let them use the space. There we go. It's looking good. I also kind of like how, since it is on a curve, or since it is on a hill, some of these straight roads even look a little curvy, even though they're straight. I like that. I like that look. So this is gonna continue down. And I guess into there. That'll do. Got a super early morning tomorrow. Alright, Brian J, thank you very much again for the raid. I hope you have a good night. And I'm sure I'll see you sometime soon. Alright, we don't want that to connect quite like that though, because we do want there to be a nice proper connection. So let's just curve that like so. Put a tiny little curve there as well, because it's all about the tiny little curves. That looks pretty good. I don't know if we're going to go up on this hillside. Maybe we will eventually, but right now I think I want to stick more to the open field area. And that is looking good. We will have this go through. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. You stay. And just make sure I didn't mess up the speed limits. I did. Messing up all the speed limits. There we go, 60 all along there. And that's still 60, that's still 60. There we go. Now it should be good. We'll grab our little slip ramps again. Just do a little bit of... Ooh. Maybe not. Let's grab our normal size road. Have that go to there. There we go. Then we'll put our curve back in. Maybe back it up just a little bit. So now, since that's just a 2-lane road there, we can come in with our little slip ramps and hopefully make this look good. There we go. There it is. That is looking good. Let's just grab just the nodes. Make it look good. And then again, continue that. Oh! I made a terrible mistake. Let's move that. Then put that in. There we go. Alright, so we'll shove those back in. Hey, what's up, Tavern Crawler? Welcome to the stream. And then once again, make sure you guys are only going into there. You guys are going into there. You'll have your own separate lanes. No turns are being made there. And that should be pretty good. So Kirby Road coming back here. We got another junction right here. We could probably actually get rid of this since we have that. Maybe we'll get rid of this going all the way through, because they can go all the way through there. They can go all the way through down here. But here's just a standard area. Let's go with that. Especially since it's on that corner. And it's a little funky looking. And let's see if I can make it a little less funky looking. Oh, what did I just do? What did I just do with this road? There we go. That looks slightly better. Depending on your definition of better. Yeah, I like that better. So we'll grab those nodes once again. Just make sure they're all the same height. And that looks good. I'm happy with that. Now for our little commercial area. I did want to put some stuff in. And now I'm realizing I might not have left enough room for a commercial area. But if we put a road like that, like we were saying before, just going right behind. Welcome back, Gregory. Alright, guidelines. Keep me true. Something maybe like that. It's a little funky. It's a little funky looking. Maybe we'll just have it go straight from here. Which then does create two four-way intersections right next to one another, which I'm not too crazy about. Let's just do that. Let's just keep that nice and simple. And then what we're gonna do is grab our pathways. And we're gonna pathway all along the main road here. That way we get rid of that zoning. And that way we can put some nice, properly sized buildings on that road, but not actually on the main road, just to try and keep traffic at bay a little bit. That looks pretty good. And we will put a couple pathways in here as well, just to let people walk through to there, and maybe we'll do like a squiggly one that starts there and ends up somewhere down here. Make a good swiggle. Get those good squiggles. Maybe. What if we instead had that go straight from there? I like that better. But we can still keep that. So they can come in from there, they can come in from over there. I think that's good. What are my favorite mods? My favorite mod by far is the Move It mod. I use it for literally everything. I use it for my highways especially. Crazy junctions. This city would not be possible without the Move It mod, just because of all like our little intersections we're using it on. Making sure our giant circles look nice with all the connections. So Move It mod's probably number one. Number two would probably be the Traffic Manager President Edition, because again, sort of going with the Move It mod, our highway junctions can sometimes get a little crazy. So making sure they're all using the right lanes and going in the right areas is just I think it's fun, sort of managing that. Some people hate dealing with traffic. Speaking of which, 85% traffic. I love that. And I love how many people are using this and how well it's working. Because when we put it in, I'm gonna admit, and you guys probably already know this, I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, this might work, this might have a function eventually. But the fact that it actually is doing its job, it's getting people going to where they need to be, is just excellent. And I love to see that. People getting on the highway, people getting off the highway, on the square roundabout. People taking the splits. I could just sit here and watch the traffic use my highways all day. I really could. Because it's like, I built that, and they're using it. They're actually using it. I still can't believe it. There, we got a little pathway in there. Got a pathway in there. And actually, I'm going to change this pathway. We're going to start this pathway all the way down here. Let's give this a try. Have you coming down through to there. And I'll have you go up and over. That looks good. That way they're not crossing the street there, because that would be a little terrifying. Occasionally like to select a vehicle or person and just turn on follow mode and take a trip through the city. Yeah, we've done that a couple times, and it is really cool to see the city from a new perspective, to get down there on the ground level and get a real appreciation for how big everything actually is. Because when you're zoomed out like this, you're like, oh, everything's so tiny. It's like, oh, this tiny little area. And then you get in there and you're like, oh, wait, this isn't a tiny little area. This is a giant tourism area with a lot of roads and a lot of people. Oh, and speaking of a lot of people, what the hell is going on here? Look at all of these guys. Oh man, look at all the lines being used, all the different colors. Oh, that makes me so happy. 62,000 citizens and 1,200 tourists are using our metros per week, which is pretty good numbers, I feel like. Definitely could be higher. Always could be higher, but still good. Just look at all the people. Oh, man. We gotta get closer to that. We gotta see this madness. It's just a stampede of people and dogs. And do I have my vehicle restrictions on here? I do. But apparently they can still drive. That van is just running people over. That van just... Oh my goodness. I feel like lawsuits are happening right here before our very eyes. That is hilarious. Alright, well. Good to know our metros are being used. How are the cars spawning at the metro station? It's just the people getting out and then getting in their cars. I guess maybe there's like an underground parking garage or something. I don't know where those cars are coming from. We have that like Ant-Man technology. They just take them out of their pockets, make them big, and then hop in their cars. That's how it's going. Oh my god. I don't even think this is our busiest metro lines either. Where's our other metro line? Our other dual stations. These guys are a little busy. Not as busy. But that's not even... Where's the really busy one? This one. Oh, there they go. Using that walkway, which I think is just really awesome to see. People using the elevated skywalk to get between metro lines. A lot of cars going through. It's just an awesome view. Did I ever use the zonable walkways? We've used them in a few places. I think somewhere in here we've used them. We used them here for our biodome, which was a cool little trick, so we could have that sitting in the middle of that area. But we have used it in our tourism spot down here by... Nope, not down here. Down here, even further. By our tourism. These sort of elegant pathways, these are actually the zonable paths. So that's how we have all these hotels and whatnot hanging out down here by the trenches. Because I didn't want too much car traffic down here, which might be part of the reason why traffic's actually really not too bad, since it is a pretty big tourism area, which usually would be a traffic nightmare. But I guess because they are those pathways where people are taking those metros, finding other ways to get in to the Belmont Heights district. So yeah, we've used them here and there. Not a huge amount, but just enough. And speaking of which, we probably could have used one back here instead of making that a street. But let's keep it a street. I want to keep this a street at least for a little bit. Let's also put in a little curve in here. And put that pathway back. Nope, if we can. There we go. So we get that nice zoning. And then just do some lane adjustments to where you guys can only go that way. You guys can't turn in there. And they can only go that way, right? Yeah, I like that. So let's do a little commercial out here. Just a bit. Just to get us started. And we'll give them some water. They should have power because they are right next to that hospital. They're starting to build, which is good. And let's do something we actually haven't done in a while in the city, but we used to do it pretty much every other zone. We're going to make this into one-ways. And just put a little bit of a curve to them. And then we'll do the same down here on this end. Because that is the Canberra way. That's looking pretty good. Oh, we also have this little cul-de-sac that we haven't decorated yet. I'm thinking, let's see if I can do this. Might not be big enough for this idea, but I think this would be cool. Let's see. If I get this. Yeah, I don't think it's big enough at all. Oh, but I'm kind of liking this. Kind of liking how that's looking. I'll just do a little circle in here. And I did it the wrong way yet again. And there we go. Get those light posts on the outside. And you go right to there. You go right to there. Just make that look nice and circular. I think that's pretty good. Badge, or Badgie, thank you very much for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Now let's get some trees in here as well. Let's go with just a sort of our standard tree. Pretty good. I kind of like that one tree in the middle, but I wish it was, I wish I could do something fancier. I wish I could do like a fountain in the middle. I think that would look pretty cool. But you know what would look even better than a tree? A boulder. Too big? Is that too big? No, it's perfect. That does fit absolutely perfectly. I'll just put a couple little guys. Let's even... Can I get smaller? Could I get smaller? There we go. There's the little guys. Just want the tiniest little rocks I can get. I know there's a smaller one. No, I know that there's a smaller one. I know it, game. He doesn't want to give it to me. I'm just gonna keep putting him down till you give me that tiny rock. It's somewhere in there. Just making a mound of rocks over here. Come on, tiny rock. RNG on these rocks. Oh, there's some tiny. Is that the tiny one? No, we can go tinier. I swear there's a tinier one. Maybe there's not. Maybe I'm mistaken. Is that the tiniest? Maybe that's the tiniest. It is pretty tiny. I refuse to accept it, though. Come on, tiny rock. Come on, tiny rock. Alright. No tiny rocks. I'm pretty sure there's a smaller rock, though. Just saying. Just saying. Rock hype. Team Rock, what's up, Mr. Gray? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's actually get that out of there. Let's put you over here. You can hang out with your buddy. These little guys are all gonna be, they're gonna be clumped up. They're gonna be having a little party over here. And I like that. And that looks pretty good. Let's put just a couple little shrubs in here as well. Just to give them some soft little tree friends. If it'll let me. There we go. There's the little guys. Nope. Sometimes the rocks and the shrubs don't play. Space already occupied by what? What's in there? Oh, there it is. Now I'm never gonna get that rock back. Oh, can I get it in? Damn. Alright, give me my rocks back. Give them back to me. I know they're there somewhere. There they are. Oh. Perfect. Alright. A little bit of moving around, but we got it. James Jimothy, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, JXM, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for hanging out. Okay, that looks good. Also, it makes it look nice and finished instead of having that bare empty spot in there. We do have a couple areas like that. Like down here we can maybe do a little more detailing. Obviously in here we got to figure out what the heck we're doing. If we're just going to leave it a nice open field, if we're going to decorate it at all, if we're going to put buildings in there. It's still kind of a possibility. But we'll figure it out as we get to it. Let's also continue doing some offices. We'll keep those on the main road, as we've been doing. do the same on this side. This might be a little too much for one go, but they'll build eventually. We've got plenty of demand. And speaking of which, our residential area is all built up, which is looking nice. And then we were going to also put some trees in here. We gotta plant a lot of trees in this city. Just to make that park look like it's an even bigger park than it actually is. We could maybe put a couple extra pathways in here, but I don't think it's really necessary because we don't really have anywhere to link them up, so we'll just stick with just the trees. And just some happy little trees. Those look pretty good. There we go. Nice little park area in the middle of the residential zone. And how are services out here? We got the giant hospital, so we're pretty good on that. We could do a cemetery out here. We do kind of have a nice area for maybe doing one, maybe up here. By that intersection. I kind of like that. Or even on the corner. Or do it behind the intersection. It's another option. But I kind of like it on the intersection. Hey, what's up, Erkan? Welcome to the stream. There's also that area, which is a little more enclosed in the space, which I think I might like better than it being here. It might be a little too close to the edge. That one's kind of more in the zone. It's also probably a little flatter. And it's still not even that flat. These down a little bit. There we go. Nope, but now we've made quite a hill here. But not terrible. A little terrible. Could be worse. Dead-end road, so that's fine. Maybe just a little smoothing would make me feel better about this. Okay, but I do like that. I like it being there. I feel like that kind of gives this road a reason for stopping, because it comes in and then it goes right into there. So that's death care, at least for a little while in here. We're probably going to put another crematorium somewhere. We do have one there already, but more is always better. Fire coverage, however, we could certainly use as much as possible, because people be starting fires in these cities 24/7, apparently. So let's throw it... maybe somewhere down here. Well, we do have a station there, so maybe down on this side. Or replace that office building. How about that? And then police coverage again. We do have a little tiny station in there, but More is always better. Maybe we'll put another police station up here, so we won't worry about that right now. And then in terms of education, let's do a elementary school. And we'll put this one down here. There we go. And we'll add a nice little playground. Because what elementary school isn't complete without a playground? Also try to make this a little more level. But we'll get to there. And then we'll also add a parking lot to it. Which actually maybe we'll throw you over here. And parking lot right there. That looks pretty good. Just smush you in a little bit. And then, yeah, let's level this out. So the kids don't trip and fall on the playground. And then this road probably should also get at least adjusted a little bit so it's not super tall. There we go. Get you going to there. If we made it the same level, oops, yeah. That makes the elementary school look good, for sure. But then we have to somehow work with this, which I guess we could just make the slope gentler to begin with. So back that up a little bit, grab our slope tool, this fantastic slope tool, and we do something like that. I think that looks better. Because it was just a little too intense of a increase in height. Because we want this to just be nice and smooth out here. Nothing too extreme. Nothing like our Butterfly Island. And I'm sure once we zone it, it's gonna get all messed up anyway, but that's okay. It's nice and level there, which actually, I don't mind that. I don't mind that being level. Right there for the cemetery. Still has a little bit of a curve right at the end. The wall kind of dips down, but not bad. Looks like our offices are building, which is excellent to see. Let's throw in some housing. Let's do a little bit of this. We'll do this road just to start. They do have water. They should connect the power up as well. So hopefully that'll happen. And then let's just do a quick check around the city to see if anyone's having issues. Power's good. Water's close to being needed. Same with garbage. So let's just do a quick check, make sure no one's having some issues. A couple dead people in there, but nothing too extreme. We have a dead person at the stadium. I guess we won a game too hard. We killed the opponents. And the industry's looking good. Our curvy bits up here are looking good. It's just all looking good. new industry area. Not having any issues. Traffic also not doing too bad. We did change that to a one-way road for the trains. A lot of people going in that middle road, but there's just a lot of industry on there, so it makes sense. But it's looking good. Why don't we lower the electricity budget to save some money? Because we really have no need to, because we have $5 million. So, it's not a huge deal to me. We could do that, and if you were trying to maximize your profits and whatnot, we could definitely go into the budget and, you know, shrink that down a little bit. Or boost it up, like the water we could boost up, which maybe we'll do. Same with garbage. But once I sort of get the city rolling, I really don't worry about like budgets and taxes and stuff too much. That's more of like a starting out a city sort of deal to me. Alrighty. So our houses are starting to build, and of course they don't build where the power would connect, because that's how they are. They're always making things difficult for me. But our industry/office demand still through the roof, which is excellent to see. I don't know if I necessarily want to do offices here. And I'm actually, now that I'm looking at this, I'm kind of not even liking these offices. I might change those, because we do have these low densities. I feel like maybe they want a nice backyard. Same thing with here, because we have this tree line. I kind of want to just continue that tree line. Maybe we'll go to here. Oh, no, stop. Stop building. Stop building. I don't want you. I don't want you here anymore. Get out of there. Alright, there we go. Is it raining for me? I don't think so. I don't think it's raining. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But I don't think it's raining just yet. No, it's just cloudy right now. But a chance of rain sometime throughout the night, according to my weather app. Alright, what kind of trees are we rocking here? The big ones. We got a lot of big trees. Let's grab some big trees that keep them going all throughout here. Just to break up this road a bit. And we'll even go with some of these bright green trees because... Oh, actually, where did we do our bright tree line? Down here. Let's do something like that down here. Just get a nice line of green trees going right behind all these houses, right up to that rock. Mixing a couple of these here and there. That looks pretty good. And just add a couple of these back here. Nothing too crazy. And maybe just a few palm trees. That looks good. I think that looks a lot nicer than just having office buildings all in there. You could maybe argue here it's a little more within a zone where there could be offices. So let's keep those. Let's actually keep these. I'll keep these offices, but I will put a pathway separating these guys. And just do a little curve. And then I think also a bit going in there. Yeah, I dig that. Let's keep that going all the way down to there, and then we'll go down to there as well. Even though I don't really expect too many people to be using this, because there's not really a lot of people walking on here, but I guess maybe if they want to walk to an office building, they want to walk to work or something, they've got the option. It's all about giving them the option. There we go. That looks good. Couple more trees back here. And I think that looks good. So we'll keep the offices. We added a little bit of trees, so there's a little bit of separation in there, just not an extraordinary amount like the other tree line is. Couple of these for some color, for some variation. And that looks good. I like that. Still, they're not building here. They're very slowly making their way down that road. So maybe one day they'll finally connect that power for us. It's so close. But they don't want it. They don't want to do that. Got some people using this road. Coming to the elementary school, looks like. There we go. Nice and flat. That looks good. If only they had power. Oh, they finally did it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, what family are you? The Wood residents. Good people. Good people in my book. Moving in where we want them to. Finally getting that connected. So now, finally, the kids have light. They can read their books. So now over here, I'm again with this dilemma. Do we want to put office there or not? I definitely want offices down here by the hospital. And they're definitely going to build without any problem because we do have a lot of demand. And because these roads are so straight and so parallel, I think offices would look good there. I think they would look better than trees. I feel like the trees really work more on like corner looks. Like that and that. So I think we'll go maybe more offices there. We'll wait for these guys to build. But they are starting to fill this area up, which is excellent to see. They are coming in without a problem. Oh, although traffic is down just a little bit. But still not terrible, 83%. Wonder if we can spot where the traffic is. Oh, is it our airport maybe? Getting a little traffic in there. A lot of people coming in there. Hey, what's up, Extennion? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, a lot of people coming off this road, which is maybe making me think we should put some slip ramps in there. And maybe even adjusting this now, because before there was not a lot of traffic using that. And still it's good, but it could be better. So let's maybe change that just a little bit. Hey, what's up, Maximus? Welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for the host, by the way. So we'll just start with a little bit of that. And nice and I was going to say nice and smooth, but that is nowhere near smooth. So let's make it nice and smooth. Nice and level. There we go. And again, adjusting. That just a little bit. Ooh, still a little ugly. Let's see if we can do that. Does that look better? That does look better. Doing pretty good, Extennion. How are you doing? It's the weekend, so I'm always happy it's the weekend. Alright, you guys going into there. And I'm almost tempted to upgrade this bit to be the 4-lane. That way we can have people going straight through like so, and then going off to there. That just makes everything a little simpler. And then down here, you guys have your own ramps, or own lanes as well. Straight into there. You guys can turn and go. You guys can go straight or turn. There we go. Hey, what's up, Trash Man? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Now in Poland. Well, that's exciting. Hopefully you have fun. Alright, you guys can only go there or there. So they have to take the ramp if they want to turn. You guys go to there. You guys go to there. Cool. I think we're good. I'll just put in a couple options here where you guys can just continuously go in. You don't need to worry about slowing down. There we go. Now they're flowing. And also just make sure you guys have to go to there. They can change lanes in the middle. Oh, that truck just did a complete 360. Alright, that's looking good. A little loud in the evening in Warsaw, but put that aside. It's a nice city. Well, I mean, large cities, usually a little loud. Doesn't seem like it's a very rare thing for a large city. But that is looking good, and maybe we won't change this because it is doing pretty well now. I think just that little change to the road really helped out. Now we're back up to 85%. That is excellent. That island was a lot of work. This island, oh man. I'm so happy we got to turn that around. Just because it turned out so well. And it does so well. And I think the fact that those ramps are so long and loopy, I think it actually helps the traffic flow. I honestly think it does. That could just be complete nonsense. But it just looks so cool to see them all going around. It sort of reminds me of, I don't know if any of you guys remember these, or if they still exist even, but the giant like gumball machines that used to be like in supermarkets and like maybe restaurants sometimes had them, where the balls would, like, you'd put the quarter in, get the gumball, and it would just keep going around and around. That's what this reminds me of, with these cars just looping around here. It's like watching the gumball come down. Is it a butterfly? It is. It is how this island got its name, actually, because it was the first thing built here. Well, I guess technically the airport was the first thing built here, but then my crazy mind, I decided I want a lot of curves. I want a lot of curlies. And it turned out better than I expected, so it became the focal point of the district. How we doing out here? All built up, it looks like, so let's keep going with these guys. Do the next road down. And right here, do we want to put houses here? If we do, I just want those bits. And hopefully they don't look too weird with the slight bit of like incline in the terrain. But I think they should be fine, because it actually is probably going to flatten these spots out. But hopefully it doesn't affect the church too much. And while we're looking at this area, let's also put some trees back here to give these guys some privacy along the back of this cemetery. Let these guys rest in peace. And I'll just add a couple of these as well to make it look a little more natural. think you never pass a Rorschach test? Or a Rorschach? I think it's Rorschach. Rorschach test? I know what you mean, though. Did I get the new DLC? Is it out yet? I don't think it's out yet. What was it? The 21st, I think it comes out? But I haven't gotten any early access or anything like that, so I haven't played it yet, but I am very excited for it. 25th, that's it. I haven't even seen... I'm sure there's probably some videos of like people maybe playing the early access. I think Paradox has done some like streams looking at stuff about it, but I haven't seen anything just yet, other than just like little news bits here and there. But I am very excited. Very, very excited to see what it's gonna be like. Some streamers have it, yeah. The big ones, the good ones. The ones that don't make giant butterfly intersections, like I do. The ones that make proper cities. Oh, it just looks so nice, though. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do a little upgrade to this as well. Let's change that. That way, you guys have your own lanes. There we go. Look at that. Still improving. Nothing's ever totally finished. That way these guys don't have to worry about merging as much. There we go. That looks good. Looks nice, although it's a bit bounded. Can't put anything outside the park. Interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. And hopefully it's not a disappointment. Hopefully it's gonna be all that I imagine it to be. Alright, hello cliffs. I see ya. It's a very steep cliff. If it ever snowed in this city, that'd be a good sledding spot. Until you hit the back of that person's house, but... I digress. Alright. 113,000 population, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's get some more as well. Let's do all this. We'll even do the cut-through road. And all these guys. Did I pre-order the DLC? I haven't pre-ordered it, but I'm sure I will get it probably the first day it comes out, so. Is pre-ordering even really like a thing anymore? I feel like pre-ordering a Steam game is kind of like unnecessary, isn't it? Because before, pre-ordering was like holding a physical copy for you, so they wouldn't run out. But Steam, it's just downloads. I don't know, maybe I just don't get it. Or do you get like perks with the pre-order? Because sometimes they do that where like, it's, oh, if you pre-order the game, you get special skins or something. Pre-ordered is discount. Ah. Well, then maybe I will pre-order it. Maybe I'll be doing that this evening. Those guys are building up. That's looking good. Let's get a couple offices. Offices? Do we want offices? No, let's not do offices. Let's hold off on the offices. But we'll do some down here. We will do that little area. Not that, though. That is looking pretty good. How far are we gonna go? That's the real question. Ideally, I would like to have it come all the way down to here, but I think that might be too close. Too close to the blue haze. So I don't know. Why don't those street cross the divided road? Why don't the streets cross the divided road? Oh, these guys over here? These don't cross because we have this area that can cross and the area all the way down here that can cross. So I didn't want to put too many crossing sections in because we also have this area that crosses for those guys. So just avoiding too many complete throughways, I think, is good. This one used to be, but I figured it was too close to there, where I don't necessarily want that. We could always try putting it back in, but these guys, since they are so small, I figured that it's not completely necessary because it's not supposed to be a major through road. It's just kind of like a small little outlet for the guys in here. So that's the whole reasoning behind that. Oh, and we do have some police issue. That's because we didn't put a police station in these guys. Although they should be okay. They're in the green. There's just no cops that want to come take this case. Where's all the cops at? Interesting. Let's just keep zoning. And let's maybe start thinking about the next zone. We'll do all that. We'll take away these little guys. Oh, they're building. They're already building. Get rid of those little guys. And start figuring out where this road is going to lead off to. And if we're going to go further back on the hill. Hey, what's up, Crisis Plays? Welcome to the stream. Been a while, it has. Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Alright, where's the sort of natural edge of this tree line? Because that was kind of the original concept. It's kind of hard to see a real line, but I think if we go around here, have it lead off to a beautiful seaside village, that would be nice. That would certainly be nice, and it is possible because we do have, you know, this little beach. It just gets a little hazy. And actually, you know what? We're going to buy this edge tile. There it is. That's the edge of the map. We have reached it. We can't go any further. Because I want it to just like sort of sprawl out naturally. But it's hard to make it look natural when I'm designing it because I like things nice and perfect looking, and that's not natural. So it's a hard balancing act for me. Hey, what's up, Zigil? But I like a curve like that. That looks good. That's a good start. Just a curve. Yeah, I don't know if I want to bring it all the way down here. I guess we could bring it to here, but it's just so hazy. So I think having it end like somewhere around here would probably be better. That could be the edge. That could be the edge right there. How's the city going? It's going pretty good. Just trying to get our new area going. Have it go up towards the bay. Oh, we could do that. Let's buy another tile. I didn't even think about that. Having it go through here. Is that a little valley? End up right in here. Oh, that's happening. This is happening now. Well, if we follow the coast, we could follow the coast. We could actually split this here and have it go that way and this way. Also, Orbit Retro, thank you for the follow. This is a pretty scary looking cliffside. I guess it's not that scary. It's not that steep. It looks steep. But if we followed the cliff, giant loop like that. I don't hate that. I'm kind of okay with that. And then this could actually just go off into there. Made something like a fisherman's wharf along the coast. I don't even know what a fisherman's wharf is. I've heard of fisherman's wharf. Look it up. Oh, gotcha. San Francisco. Oh, that's fancy. I want to go to Fisherman's Wharf now. Get a bunch of piers. Ooh, that would be a good spot to maybe do. We haven't done a cruise ship connection yet. And maybe down here would be a good spot for it because it is close to the tourism. Where's our ship's harbor? It does connect to the line, so we can put it anywhere along there. I think we might just do that. But I do like this road, even though it is a little curvy, a little wavy. And I want this to continue all the way to there. And hopefully it's not too bumpy going through there. It's actually really nice. It's like a really nice valley almost made specifically for this. Except I'm going to change it. Not going to change it, I'm just going to make it a little more friendly for cars coming in here. That looks good. Oh. Okay, I like that. So just make it a little easier to get the cars in there. And that was good. So now when this road comes right down through here, just a little nicer looking. Now I do want this road to not just be perfectly straight. I think that's part of the not natural look to it. And I want to almost follow like this little gap here in this tree line. Because there is almost like a natural opening right there. And I think that looks pretty cool. Nice smooth curve, like so. Oh, I like that. Nice sort of almost wilderness road, even though it is a giant 4-lane road. It's a wilderness road. 4-lane roads can still be wilderness, right? And then how close to the coast do we want to get with this? If we even want that still. Because it is on the hill. So I don't know if I necessarily want that. Especially if we have this road going straight through, I think that might actually be enough. Like that. A little bit of a dip there. Just flatten it just a little bit. It's not dipping and bobbing and weaving all over the place. And let's see if we can grab a nice guideline. Is there a guideline that I could get somewhere? Maybe, maybe not. There we go, that looks pretty good. And I like that. We also have the option of connecting maybe a little entrance exit to our highway over here, so it's not completely isolated from the rest of the city. And let's do some more flattening out here. It's not going to be super close to being sea level, or I guess bay level, like our other zones, so it's not going to have the flooding issues. But we do still want it to be relatively flat, especially going right along here. Hopefully it's going to be somewhat lined up with the highway height. That's pretty close. Actually looks pretty good. Just do a little bit of smoothing. And I like that. Sports fan with 100 bits, thank you very much. Small harpooning village. I'm glad you guys like it, because I'm really digging this. Nice little tucked away by the bay. Because we can't quite build out here, because again, the blue haze of death. And we weren't gonna plan on going on this side of the highway, but that way we get at least a little bit of life by that bay without it being too extreme, too crazy. Now, do we want to continue with the 4-lane road or just go down to a normal 2-lane road? That is the question. I think 2-lane should suffice. Let's have that going all the way down here. And we're going to make sure this is all nice and level. There we go. And I want that road to go right along the mountainside. Kind of like how it is. Maybe just a little bit more breathing room in there, though. That looks good. Have I ever built to the blue sea of death afterlife land? I have not. I tend to stay away from the really far edges, and actually I think this might be the closest I've built to the proper edge of the map. Because typically I stay towards the center. I guess just because the way this map layout has sort of unfolded. We've been working slightly off-center to where the city's not perfectly centered in the map. So that puts us a little closer to the edge. But I definitely plan on building over here to the left, at least. Maybe even up here, but that's a far time coming. I got what you mean, sports fan. It took me a second. I was like, afterlife, what? Ah, the blue haze. Okay. I was just a little slow to catch on. Get that going all along here, and that just looks beautiful. And then, as far as connections to here, what the heck are we gonna do? So why are these bridges not entirely level with one another? Should I redraw these bridges? I might. They don't look too bad though. But they were definitely temporary when we stuck them in. We were like, oh, this is probably going to change. And here we are, 50 hours later. Still trying to make them look good. But what do we want to do in terms of our ramps here? Because we have a lot of ramps over here, a lot of madness in that section. And we're far enough away where I think if we did another junction here, it wouldn't be too terrible. Alright, let's not do that. Let's not mess up this entire highway. Grab some ramps. Actually, let's grab just normal roads. That way we can sort of keep them in line. Sort of. Guys going straight to there. That's the easy part. Hey, what's up, Joe? What are we working on tonight? We are working on the south side, trying to get a little more of our neighborhood, sort of edge of the city in. And we've got this little neighborhood, which is turning out just beautifully. A couple little details here and there, adding trees and whatnot. And now we're trying to get this long, curvy road going up to the bay here. And now we're just trying to get some connections going. Which hopefully we'll be able to do fairly easily. Hey, what's up, Penhassan? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the host, by the way. Well, that works for those guys. The other side is the troubles. They're always the hard part. But how could we do it simple and effective? I think I might do tunnels instead of bridges for these guys. I think it would look better. Let's also back this up a bit and get you going from here. And like so. Which might be a little too sharp for these guys. That doesn't look too bad. Although I do think there should be some sort of maybe slight curve to this. You guys just go to there. There we go. So it's a nice smooth transition to the highway. It's not such a sharp turn. The inland tribes were trading with them gems for the fish. That's why boulders were used as currency. Extennion. I love it. I love the lore. I love the lore in the city. What mod is that? The one I'm using to move the roads is called the Move It mod. And it is a very, very handy mod. And you can just adjust little things like the curve. You can grab entire node points, make extreme changes, stuff like that. But very helpful, especially for highway junctions like this, where we're trying to make it look nice. Okay, this is almost looking how I want it. Let's just start with one at a time. How about that? And let's bring this straight in. And instead of having that ramp just go straight on, let's put it slightly off to the side. Because we're going to put two of them. Hopefully have them link up. Just get it in there. There we go. Two of them going that way. Then we'll do two going this way. That way we're at least planning ahead. Alright, Crisis Plays. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Get that curving into there. That looks pretty good. Flip it around. It's very important to make sure these are going the right way because we're probably not going to be able to change them later. You go into there. Oh. You going into there. There we go. That's perfect. Penn Hassan, thank you very much for the follow. There we go. And that just looks so lovely. And we'll change these tiny little bits to be one way, 2 lane, which is kind of making me think this should just be that 4-lane road continued. But we can always adjust it later if it becomes an issue. Now, what we're gonna do is have these guys go into there. You guys continue on into there, that's fine. And then these middle bits are going to be for the other side. So let's see if we can come up with something nice. I'm thinking tunnels. I think tunnels are going to be the best. Hey, what's up, Top Dogs Girl? Welcome to the stream. Also just make sure these are all going to be the same height, just to make them all look good. Height of that. Ooh, I changed my mind. Height of that. There we go. So that looks nice and smooth. Sir Quagsire, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, now we can do a tunnel and make them proper length. Relatively proper length. Going right down to there. That looks good. Flip those around. still haven't actually played this yourself. Joe, how could you? No, it's okay. It's understandable. Some people, you know, just enjoy watching people build. It's a lot less work, so I don't blame you. But it is super fun. If it is on sale, which it might go on sale soon, I don't know. I feel like them putting a sale with the new DLC would be a smart move. So keep a lookout for that. Alright, what did I mess up? I messed up everything. Let's not have snapping. Just slide those just a little bit. Just give them a little more space. There we go. Nothing too crazy. Now we gotta link these up. So that's the easy part. What'd I do? There we go. There we go. Because we gotta figure out how we're gonna do this. Are we gonna do some curls? Are we gonna cross them? Crossing them would be the best in terms of traffic. Because by crossing them, the off-ramp would come before the on-ramp, which is always good because then you're not having a issue of merging between the two. So people getting off are out of the way for the people getting on. But with that being said, I think the curls might look nice. The curls might look good. And you know it's all about looking good out here. Especially since we could have this come out. Let's say down like that. That doesn't look too bad. And then if we put a curl in like so. It's not too shabby. And it does kind of look cool. We could also do a trumpet if we wanted to avoid that issue of having the off before the on. But I like this. I do feel like there should be some sort of barrier there. I feel like this is an accident waiting to happen, especially since they're coming from a tunnel. So it's like, oh, what's at the top of this cliff? Let me just continue going straight. Oh, it's my death. Seems a little scary. I feel like maybe we should try to make that a ramp. Hey, what's up, Ant-Man? Welcome to the stream. Let's see if we can ramp this up. That was not intentional for a pun, but it worked. There we go. So if we do that, and then bring it down, that way they at least have some sort of barrier. I think that looks better. It does create a little bit of a funky terrain issue, but I think we should be able to make it look good. but there's no car accidents in the game. Maybe that'll be a DLC one day, where they add car accidents. Could you imagine if they did that? How awful all the traffic would be if cars could actually collide with one another. It would be a nightmare. Alright, that looks good. And I like the ramp being there. Is there a post? Yeah, let's grab this post. And let's put this post over here. Whoop! A little too tall. Just to make it look like there's some support to this tiny little bridge. There we go. At least hospitals would have a use. Oh man. We'd need like trauma centers added to the game. That would be awful. Alright, if we do that... If we almost do that. Keep that going. There we go. Now it's a ramp. Do I do giveaways? I haven't done a giveaway yet, but we are not to hype anything up too much, but we're getting pretty close to 1,000 followers here on Twitch, which blows my mind. And I was thinking maybe just maybe we'll do something special for 1,000. So not setting anything in stone, not doing anything super crazy, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's starting to rain outside. That rain's hit me, MP. It's finally here. Alright, let's make that the same height as you. And maybe even bring it back a little bit. Kind of have it staggered so they're the same length, but just a little bit at an angle. That looks good. Nope, except that's not the same height at all. There we go. Now it's good. Now flip that around. Hopefully we can. There we go. Now let's see how this is gonna look. If it'll mesh. So have you go all the way to here. Link up nicely. Ooh, is that a height issue with why that looks so ugly? Or is they not actually? Nope, they're not actually lined up correctly. Let's see, there? Is that a little better? Well, it's a little better. But we can make it even nicer. So get all these nice and level. There we go. That's good. I think doesn't have to be perfect. I say as I make minute changes to it. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's kind of my go-to though, isn't it? Doesn't have to be perfect, then makes it perfect. Or attempts to make it perfect. But that looks good. Let's just get that going straight to there. And that's very simple, but should be very effective. And that actually, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe a little funky here and there, but still pretty good. And those are fine. Let's drag these out just a little bit, just so those ramps are a touch longer. Because we do have the space, so let's use it. Now, is it weird that these aren't staggered, but those are? I think it is. I think that is weird. So what if we actually shifted that one down? Like so. Yeah, I think that looks better. Looks a little cleaner. Drag these a little closer as well. Oh, hopefully not ruin anything. There we go. And I like that. Obviously, no one's using it right now because there's no need to, but hopefully, eventually, will. Let's just grab all of these, make them the same exact level, so it's a nice flat road all the way down. And now we can start designing what we actually want this area to look like. I do think I want this to go straight through. Maybe we'll make that a roundabout, but there's no need for it just at this moment. And we'll keep it straight like so, and then we'll throw some curves in later on. See if we can get this where we want it. If we go like that, that's almost good. I like to see the houses on the riverbank. Yeah, we're definitely going to get some houses down here. At least a few. Don't you worry. Put a connection there. So now, since that's good, we can do that and it'll be almost perfect zoning all the way around. We'll probably take the zoning off of the main road and probably just have this side road. Now, how far down here do we want to go? Probably about to this rock. This rock is going to be the edge of the zone. No, we don't go further than the rock. It keeps us safe and protected. There we go. There it is. There's the rock. I do think there should be some sort of like end neighborhood though. Whether it be a loop or something. Could loop that back. Or just like a dead end and then have pathways lead down to this little beach. It's probably not the nicest of beaches, being that it is right by a giant highway bridge. So maybe not that. Other option is just a little end of the road like that, which I kind of like. A rock is a landmark, it is, as with all the rocks. Let's see if I can connect that. There we go. Just straighten it up a little bit. I like that. Even though it might be a little crazy. There's a beach just like that in Vancouver. Really? That is interesting to know. Thank you for that that little fun fact. Vancouver's one of those cities where I really want to visit. But I haven't traveled enough. I feel like I've never traveled enough. You can always travel more. There's always another place to visit. Alright, let's do that. So we have some roads connecting up everywhere. Hey, what's up, Kibbits? Welcome to the stream. And these guys, as with this entire road, I think are going to be smaller bits. Maybe the circle will leave larger. We'll leave that as a larger road. We'll make that little neighborhood all tiny. I don't know. I can't decide. No, let's just see what it looks like. No, we'll make it tiny. We'll keep that tiny. Maybe I should move the sewers. Lore Master Extenian does not like it for his tribe. I guess we could push him back a little further. Maybe like back here along the curve. They are a little unsightly. But we'll buy the land, but we won't do it just now. Oh, did I not buy it? Purchase. 105,000. Oh, we're getting to that expensive land out here. Strongly recommend renting a bike and going for a ride through Stanley Park if I ever do visit. I will try to remember that. Yeah, that whole like northwest area of the continent I haven't really visited. The furthest west I've been in the US has been Nevada. And I was in Las Vegas, so I don't really count that as seeing Nevada. I was just seeing the strip, and it was interesting. But I know there's a train, like a vacation train getaway trip thing, which I think goes from, I want to say Oregon. It might be Washington, but I think it's Oregon. Goes up the coast through Canada all the way to Alaska, and that just seems like it'd be so much fun. So hopefully one day I'll get to do that. All right, this area, because Could I make this more beachy over here? Because we do have some beach. Got a lot of beach. Can I get a little more beach? Oh, there we go. There we go. Let that water settle. Hopefully it'll look like a nice beach once the tide recedes. And now it might not be a beach. It might turn into grass. But I'm hoping it'll stay a beach. Because we've had that issue before, where, oh, it looks like this is probably going to become grass. At least some of it is. Or is it? I can't tell. Because I think that means it's going to turn to grass, right? Those little tufts? Or do all the beaches have that? No, that's, yeah, it's definitely not sand. It's also a little more yellow, I think, than sand would be. So that's a shame. But we'll just hope. We'll hope that it doesn't grow. And it's just a beach, because that'd be a really nice beach right there at the base of the mountain. That'd be cool. So you're gonna curve up to there. Actually, let's put in a road that goes here. Let's start here. Go straight through to there, and then we'll do a connection like so. Oh, there we go. And then we'll do another cutback road for there, but I like that. Nice little curve right in here, and again, this might become a roundabout eventually, so we'll leave a little room there, but I think that's a good start, like that. Let's just start with our grid, and we'll make some changes. To have it not be a perfect grid, but I do want it to be somewhat organized in its appearance. Oh, that's too close together. Oh, or should we make them right up against each other? I think maybe we'll do that because it is a small area. I feel like it would maybe be packed a little tighter because it is like that nice coast, so it'd be very dense. Also a coastal starlight train that will take you from Seattle in Washington to Los Angeles in California. That's an awesome trip as well. That's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely great views of that California coast. I wonder if you could take it the other way. Can you take it from LA to Seattle? Because then I'll take the train from LA to Seattle and then Seattle up to Alaska and just go the entire way. I wonder how long that would take. It would probably take a while. But I think that would be awesome. Nope, that's not lined up. There we go. Just get that all in there. That is very plain and boring, for sure. Curve here. It does look not too bad, though. I like it. And that's going to be our turn back road. And now this is where the cool design comes. Because we're going to not just do like cross streets. We're going to have something a little different. Throw in a diagonal road like that, because I think that looks cool. You're going to go to there. And we'll have that go straight through. It's not bad. Chop that. We'll chop that. And then we'll do a couple connections like this. So they're not all going to the main roads. That says 90, but I don't trust it. And that looks pretty cool. Maybe have this. Oh, come on. Go into there. Yeah, I like that. Maybe cut a few more of these roads out. It does seem like there's a lot of roads. We could take that away. But this might become extremely busy with people only going left and right. So let's just leave that in for now. And I guess that's okay. There's a lot of roads here, though. What is that, 4 intersections between there and there? Yeah. There are only 3 ways. They could be worse if they were 4 ways. I think that looks cool, though. I think that looks pretty cool. We're gonna make sure that's that 4-lane, and in fact, we'll make that go all the way through with the 4-lane. Yeah, it might become a roundabout. It probably will become a roundabout eventually. Maybe if we disconnected those, that would make me feel better. But maybe not. No, I like having that. we are gonna change these to be those alleyways. There we go, that looks good. And then we'll put a slight bit of curvature on those guys. Just ever so slight. And then down here as well. There we go. I think that looks pretty cool. And what happened to the music? Uh-oh. Error occurred. Playback. There we go. It's a little refresh. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to upgrade that road. Not delete it. Alright, where did that road go to? I think it was... Was it to there? It might have been to there. Put a curve in. There you guys go. And we'll just do the adjustments to where you guys have to go straight through there and through there. And you guys can only go that way. Jacko, thank you very much for the follow. There we go. And that's pretty cool looking. I like that. I think it's a nice little road system. Just kind of tucked away in the coast. And now, do we want a key on here? That's another question. I didn't even really think about that until now. And I think maybe for right here, a key would be good. Maybe we'll even expand this out just a smidge. Just put a little block. Let's see if we can come up with something cool. Hey, what's up, Mr. Obviously? Welcome to the stream. And let's leave enough space for a proper road. And the zoning, if possible. That might be a little too big, but that looks good. And now we'll get our key, and hopefully be able to put it in. Just like so. There we go. That looks good. Get that going to there. Think? Is that cool? Is that not cool? I think it's kind of cool. And then we could put some like fishing piers and whatnot in there. Although, to be fair, the fishing piers... Let's see. The fishing piers would need a road, so it would actually need to be another road here. So maybe we won't put that as far back. Maybe like not as far out. Maybe have the key go right along the road. Yeah, I like the key. The key looks good. It's just maybe not the right spot. It's all about location. Have you going right in here, except we need some shoreline. Come on, shoreline. Oh, that's still not. Oh. Almost. Alright, that works. That's apparently considered a shoreline. Don't ask me why, but it is. We're gonna have these issues again. These keys. Now let's see. What's a good angle to come off here? Because I do want the road to link up to there. Which might not be the best spot for it. But at least have the option. And link up to there. And yeah, let's make it that 45-degree angle. Put a nice walkway boulevard kind of thing next to the edge of the key instead of zoning. We might do a walkway. We've kind of done that sort of deal with walkways by our key. Do we have one down here? Or it's kind of like a walkway with some buildings on the side. It's not super fancy, but it gets the job done. Now we're making the trip back. Where am I? I'm lost. Where's our city? There it is. Now it is going to be very tall. That's the only issue, is we're not making it that super close to the water height. So might not work out exactly how we want it, but we'll do our best. Get you go to there. Try to get our key somewhere in there. Oh, too much maybe? Just waiting for that water. There we go. I think that looks pretty good though. Let's just make sure all of these are the same height. That might help make it look a little better. There we go. And oh, these are actually not good. Why are they not good? Oh, this goes down. There we go. Oh, what happened? What happened here? I thought this was all flat. Did not flatten it as much as I thought. There we go. Nice and perfectly flat. Make this a fishing spot. Could be cool. Consider this a area for advanced fishermen only. That's what all the signs say. No novice fishermen. No rookies allowed. Only veterans. Alright, let's use the move it mod so we can pull this back a little further. And get it going right up to there, and that looks pretty good. And hopefully this part will grow back into grass. I think this, yeah, this is growing. This is definitely growing back to grass. So at least some of that is going to be grass. This, I believe... Oh no, maybe this is sand. That might be sand all the way there. Of course, the one spot I want it to be grass. It's going to be sand. But that's okay. Let's get that excess dirt off of there. That looks good. And then, oh man, that would actually be a really cool place to live. Minus the sewage plants. Don't I have the surface painting mod? I don't. Well, let me rephrase that. I have the mod. I've subscribed to it in the workshop, but it's not currently turned on, so we don't have access to it. We have used it in the past. So maybe we will turn it on at some point, but it's nothing too big of a deal right now. All right, that looks nice and beautiful right there. Just make that nice as well. Change the coast too much. I want to keep it that natural look, but that looks pretty cool. And I just think that's a cool little design where they kept the coast intact, but they added just a little area. They didn't destroy the entire coast, just a little tiny bit. All right, make that, yeah. Should be good. Now, should we start zoning? Oh, well, should we make this a small road? I think I like it as the larger road. No, but the smaller road does look good. But I think the larger road just fits in nicely, and it makes the zoning nice and perfect. So let's go with that. That looks good. Do we have any unique buildings that we could put out here? Anything that would make sense? The mall, the courthouse, the lungs of the city, the pyramid of safety, which does actually fit in there pretty nicely. Observatory might be cool. Observatory could be a cool thing to put, like, up here, or even right here. That's actually a nice, almost flat spot. Have it facing out that way. That would be pretty cool. We could even go as far as putting it all the way up here. But that seems pretty tall. Oh, we got some flood. And this is why we didn't make the other area this height. But I think our terraforming down there has created a little bit of a ripple effect for these residents. Sorry, guys. Did not intend to do that. Observatory Bay. Yeah, we need a cool name for this bay. If we do the observatory. Although it technically wouldn't be on the bay, it would be near the bay. And then we have the floating gardens, which we could do, which I'm not crazy about. We have the business park. Oh, which... Well, if that's going to fit in perfectly, we might have to do the business park. Their business is fishing. And that's their park. Ziggurat Garden. Cathedral. Sea and Skyscraper actually would be a good addition. Very fitting. And those are all like fancy buildings. Yeah, I think Business Park could look pretty cool in there. But let's start doing some zoning. But let's first put a district out here. Let's give these guys a nice big old district. Hillside Hills. That's a funny randomly generated name. The Hillside Hills. They're hills next to the hills. How do you know where the hills start and the hills end? Salmon Cove. That's actually a pretty cool name. I don't know if salmon are typically found in a bay, though, are they? Are they more like deep ocean? Or I guess they're river fish. Or I guess they're ocean/river fish. That's a pretty crazy looking district. The Quokka district. Just keep that going all the way around the coast. There we go. Get that going up to there and then take it right up to the highway. That way we have that nice line right there. That looks pretty good. And it'll probably go down that way as well. But for now, that works. And let's give them a couple things. Do we want to do any industry out here? I did see, actually, this is quite fitting. I saw a post, I think it was on Reddit. I'm sure it was on Reddit. I could be making this up. But I think someone posted the idea of having like a fishing specialization for industry, which would be awesome for an area like this. So I wish that was a thing. Do we have any resources out here? 0 resources. Absolutely nothing. So, no industry. We can't do fishing. Are there any... No, there's no farming spots back there. I do want farming over here eventually. So we'll hold off on the farms. I do want them to be organic, though, and local. Even though it might not make sense since we don't have industry, but I just want it to be like a small, quiet part of town that's just very packed. Do we want to go self-sufficient? Do we want that look? Because we did do some self-sufficient in here, and they are very modern looking. I feel like those kind of look like good beach houses, though. Especially with like the wood looks, and the nice modern feel. I think we're gonna go self-sufficient for the housing. And just make sure they have that high-rise band. That's perfect. Maybe something to do with a crescent? Hillside crescent? Alright, let's do... Do we want to do the business park? Because if I want to do that, I want to put that in first. Where's my business? Business park. Right there at the end of the road. Does look pretty cool. Maybe not. We'll hold off. We'll hold off on that. Is it a mod for different type of district choices? Nope. The district choices are all mods. The self-sufficient is the Green Cities DLC, along with the office specialization. And then for the commercial, the organic is from Green DLC. The other two are from After Dark. So that's where all those specializations come into play. We will do a little bit of offices. Not much, but just a little bit. We'll do that along the main road here. Hey, what's up, Darty? Welcome to the stream. So do a little bit of those guys. We do also need services. We need water. We need all that stuff, so maybe I should do that before I start zoning everything. So let's bring across our water. And I also have to get these guys power somehow. There we go. And we'll just do a couple pipes going down here. And that looks good. Calling it a night. Alright, Patricks, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. So they have water. Power, on the other hand, it's going to be a little tricky. Yeah, another wind turbine line, maybe, to get those guys all hooked up. We could also just, well, you know what we could do? We could do... a dam, which we've talked about putting in the city before. I don't know if it would really work with everything here, but it would connect to there, and then we could do like a little connection between the island in there. We'd have to change the bridge. Oh, no we wouldn't. And that also brings power across. And I'm sure I probably also caused a flood somewhere in the city. I don't know how I feel about that though. It looks very just like, I don't know what the word is. Random? It looks very random, so let's get rid of it. Alright, let's just get these guys power for now. There you go. Just going right through the bay. Nice big old power lines. Curious, how is the traffic since everything's spread out so far? Let's take a look at how the traffic is. And this is spread out, but the rest of the city, not as spread out. But we'll still take a look. 84%, not bad. I am very happy to see 84%. And how are we doing? Any hot spots? We got our intersections, which look bad, but it's just because they're made up of a lot of small bits of road, so even if there's not a lot of traffic, it's still got a lot of traffic on it for the length of road, so that's why it ends up being a little stronger than it looks. This is a little busy here, which could use some ramps. Could use some... Well, what am I talking about? Not ramps. Oh, I can't think of the word. Not cut through. Slip ramps, that's it. Slip ramps. Let's see. Circle's getting used. I can't believe we actually figured out the circle. Because we were having lots of traffic issues before, but we managed to fix it up. Looking good. Having this through road link up directly to there, I think, was a big help. We're up to 85, and then down here probably is very busy as well. Got that DDI in there, squished all up in there, but it's working. It's doing its job. Yeah, in areas like this where it looks like it's super busy, but it's not actually backed up. Oh, we're up to 86. It's a record. Well, back down to 85. Yeah, this looks bad in here. Not bad, just busy. Oh yeah, that's right. We're looking at this last time because this road here, creating this four-way intersection, kind of halts them a little bit, but, I mean, even though it's all red, traffic's flowing fine. Traffic's flowing just fine. So that's awesome. Huh, we still got some flooding going on. Thank God we put those trucks in. Oh boy, that truck is not doing very well. There we go, they're fine. They're getting out of there. The truck was just floating along. That's the risk you take, though, right? I told you not to mess with the Quokkans. Alright, we should be fine. We're good. They're getting their water trucks in there. They're clearing it out. Although it's still just bobbing up and down on there. We might have to raise the land a bit. Put a pump in to stop it. I mean, theoretically, the truck should take care of it. Which it looks like they are. Looks like they're getting to it. Yep. Locating floodwater. Oh. The truck disappeared. It does seem to be rather constant, though. Let's do a little bit of adjusting. Just to raise these up to be, let's see, that height? Is that going to change them at all? Yeah, it changed it a little bit. Because that side's doing fine. It's all the dam's fault. It probably is. Okay, I think I fixed it. We fixed the leak. A little bit. Oh, now it's down here. It's going all the way down the coast. Alright, no more terraforming in this bay. Because it has an effect on the rest of the city. Let's do some more zoning, though. And I'm going to do commercial down here. This is going to be a little commercial area. If we don't make it a park. Am I selecting everything to move up at once? Well, you do. It's a little tricky, but if you are using the marquee tool, where is it? Get out of there. Let's just mess this up a little bit for an example. There we go. So if you got a wiggly bridge like that, you can take the marquee tool, use only nodes. Make sure you get all of them. And then you select the single selection without deselecting anything. Then you click Align Heights. And then with the single selection tool, you do one. So it's a little tricky because you have to select everything and then switch your selection modes. But it's not too terribly difficult. Should be nice and level, hopefully. There we go. Alright, what's going on here? This was our temporary highway. And it's a little ugly. Are we going to change that highway? Are we going to change that at all? We might. We might change that. I might actually bring a bridge from here. Going all the way over to there. That might not be a bad decision. That way there's actually another entrance to that side. That's a future plan. Let's throw some housing in, and we are doing that. Self-sufficient housing. do that on a little bit of road in here. Just to get them going. Tunnel would be cooler. Ooh, a tunnel going under. That would be pretty crazy. I don't know if it would let us do that. Yeah, because the slope is very steep. We would have to change it to make this entire road a tunnel, which we could do. Make it a tunnel, go here, up here, and then it would go all the way through. Well, again, that's a future thing. Not too worried about it right now. Get you in there so you're still connected. We'll do a touch more offices along here. Would displace more water unless you went completely under the water. Well, I think the way City Skylines works, if you do a tunnel under a body of water, it doesn't actually work like a tunnel in real life where it goes through the water, because the way City Skylines works is it doesn't see the water as the surface of the land. So when you go below ground, you'll notice when we get in here, it changes depending on where. Let's see if I can find a spot that's all bumpy, so you can see it a little better. Do we have any bumpy spots? Like right in here? So if you did a tunnel under here, you can see how it changes heights depending on where we go, because it's actually going below the ground, not just below the water surface. So kind of a weird thing with City Skylines, how the roads work. So it wouldn't actually displace any water. Which is also part of the reason why we couldn't make it a tunnel starting here, because it's too steep, because it's trying to go underneath the entire land and not just under the water. So just a little knowledge drop. But in real life, yes, you'd be correct. It would displace a lot of water. Oh, and these guys are building. And look how cool they look. Those little pink trees and wood planks. I dig it. I dig the look. And let's keep it going. Let's keep going all in here. Are there underwater tunnel mods? Not that I know of, but there's probably some sort of mod. I know there's mods for like metro tunnels and whatnot to bring metros above ground, so there could be, but I don't know for sure. Alright, this is looking really nice here. I do want to make a custom little park bit in here. And maybe even throw in a real park so we can steal the happiness benefits of it. We could do Flower Park, which looks pretty good in there. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. I'll get a chance to put some more lovely flowers in. try not to throw parks. They're pretty heavy. Hey, what's up, Ulu guy? Welcome to the stream. They are pretty heavy. I don't hate that, but I want it to be curvy. I want some lovely curves. So let's get that just going straight through. Curve that to there. There we go. Something a little bit like that. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I think we need another curve. Even though we don't need a curve, I think just throwing a little bit of a squiggle in here could be pretty cool looking. Do something like that. Yeah, I like that. People like squiggles. Just makes it a little more interesting. A little more fun of a walk. Just got done playing a green city on a winter map. Oh, very cool. I haven't done too much winter map stuff. We did do one city on a winter map. That was essentially like my only time playing on a winter map. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was fun. It was a nice change of pace. Alright, let's put in a bunch of more of these beautiful little trees. Get them going all through this area. And I actually, you know what? I want more paths. Even though we don't need more paths, I want this to be almost ridiculous with the amount of paths it has. I want a path in there. Let's connect you up. Like that. Next map, winter map? Maybe. We might. But if we're gonna keep going with this city until you guys want me to, which is that 400,000 mark, it might be a while. Might be a while till we get there. Okay, I like that. Couple extra paths. I know I said go crazy with pathways. That's not super crazy, but it's more than there was. So I'm happy with it. Now let's just put in all of these. Get some brighter pink guys. Start the map in the summertime. It'll cool you down just watching the city build. Or just do another Australian city, because then it's actually cold in Australia during the summer. So now we're just going to be exclusively building Australian cities. How about that? How do you guys feel about that? Get some purple guys in. Dynamic seasons should be a thing. I completely agree. I think it'd be really awesome because the winter, not winter. What's it called? The Snowfall DLC. It is really cool, and I do like all the stuff it adds to the maps and whatnot, all the extra buildings and stuff. But it is, I don't know, just a little, I don't even know what the word is. Not far-fetched, but it kind of makes some of the buildings pointless if you're not doing the winter map. So if you're not doing a winter map, you don't get to use like all the like road plows and stuff and like heating plants and stuff. So I feel like all cities, at least cities that have lots of seasons, they all have that stuff all year round. So I want to have it in my cities, even though it's not winter yet. Alright, let's not fill up everything, but just a couple gaps here and there. And is that all our trees? I thought we had more. Do we not have one more? We use those guys, those guys. Alright, well, I guess we'll go back with these. Fill in a couple more spots. Looks pretty good. And now we have a gigantic flower park. There we go. A bit large, but I like it. And it also ties it in with the rest of the city because we have done similar things in other areas. Where's our other park? There we go. Look at that. That one's even sort of triangular as well. So it just gives it a little bit of unity. Like it's all been designed together. How do you turn off auto update? I don't know if you can do that in Steam. I know you can like schedule updates, but I don't know if you can actually turn off auto update. Alright, let's do just a few tiny offices there. Nothing too huge. I promised you rocks. I guess we could do a couple little rocks. I didn't do any giant rocks. But we'll hide. We'll just sneak in some of these guys. If you didn't know, you wouldn't even see them there. Hidden amongst the trees. Look at that guy. That guy's got a nice shady spot in there. There we go. Now it is complete. Rocks and all. Now, people definitely are going to want to live here, right? By this gorgeous park. They probably also would like some services out here. That would probably be another thing that they would like. So let's do a medical clinic. We'll do that down there. I do want a cemetery out here as well. I feel like this area would have a cemetery and not necessarily crematoriums. And we can put it there. Oh, let's put it out here. That's a good spot. That seems like a good spot for it. And let's just move that just a little bit so it's a little more centered. Well, I'm thinking maybe in there. Maybe not there. Rather in there. Yeah, I like that. I like that better. Hey, what's up, B? Welcome to the stream. And I'll do a pathway around it. Just because. And a couple trees. Just to make it look a little fancy. Those are all the same tree, same color until the last one. Good variety. Good variety with all the trees. That side's a little better. There we go. So they're a building. And they're looking pretty cool. They've got death care, they've got health care. Fire and police would probably also be good. Time for you to get to work. Alright, Extenian, have a great day. Hope you have a good day at work. Hope it's not too hard for you. And thanks for being here. As always. Alright, we have our service buildings. Where do we want to throw these guys in? This giant building right here wasn't there. I would probably put them somewhere in there. Somewhere on that corner. We could put them in here. Oh, that does fit in there pretty well. Fire station right on the corner. We can do police next door. Yeah, that works, because that's sort of a main avenue going through there. Do you think I could squeeze this right through there? Oh, looks like we can. Perfect. And just get a couple little guys. Oh, a little building. Right back there. That looks pretty cool. So that's fire, that's police, that's healthcare. Garbage care might be an issue for these guys because they are very removed from the rest of the city. We could try to sneak some garbage facilities by the highway, which actually is getting some use now, which is awesome to see that people are actually using it and using it pretty effectively as well. Oh yeah, a lot of cars coming through there. Anyone using this road? A couple people. Let's find one. Let's find a guy using this road.